How to be creative. Creative people are everywhere. They can be found in every industry, from the art world to the tech industry, from the fashion world to the entertainment industry. But what makes them creative? We believe it's important to understand how creativity works, that there's no one answer to what makes someone creative. We think that you should learn as much about creativity as you possibly can. But that doesn't mean that you have to be an artist or a designer or an engineer. All it means is that you should be curious about how creativity works and eager to discover new ways of thinking about it yourself. That's why we're here today. We want to help you start exploring your own creativity by sharing some tips and tricks for getting started with your own creative pursuits. A lot of people think that creativity has to be spontaneous, but it doesn't have to be. It's great if your ideas come from the moment. But if you want to develop a consistent stream of new ideas, try writing them down first. If you're having trouble coming up with creative solutions for problems in your life, try looking at other people's solutions instead of trying to come up with your own solutions right away. This can help you see what other people have done with similar situations and use that as inspiration for your own solutions. Don't feel bad if others don't understand what makes you creative. They probably won't, but don't let that stop you from being yourself and doing whatever makes sense in each situation. But how do you know when you're being creative and when your creativity has gone off the rails? You probably think of creativity as something you can't control, but that's not true. You can actually train yourself to be more creative. And the first step is understanding the difference between being creative and being insane. It's easy to confuse those two terms because they both involve creating something new. But they're different in important ways. Being creative is about creating something new by combining existing elements into something new. Being insane means creating something that isn't true or real. It's like saying, I'm going to take a cookie and put it in my mouth. It might seem like an act of creation, but really, it's just taking a cookie and putting it in your mouth. The key is figuring out where your ideas are coming from and then using them to create something new. We're all creative beings. We all have ideas for new things, and we all have the ability to create something out of those ideas. But many people find it difficult to put their creativity into practice, especially when they're starting out in a new job or career path. For that, we need to be open and aware. When it comes to creativity, the first step is knowing what you're doing and being aware of what you're doing. If you're trying to write a poem using only vowels, maybe try writing one using only consonants instead. If you keep an open mind, then you'll have no trouble finding inspiration when the time comes. But most importantly, you have to make sure that every step of your process is unique and original. Don't copy other people's work. Don't rely on someone else's ideas as a starting point for yours. Instead, take what you want from them and make something different out of it. Now that you've learned some tips on how to be more creative, you're ready to tackle your next problem. Whether it's a problem in your personal life or at work, remember, creativity is all about thinking outside the box.